Hello everyone, this is Ethan Stieber here with Stieber Weather Forecasting. I'm here today with a severe weather update for the severe weather chances both for this afternoon, which I think are going to be a little bit more stronger than the chances for tomorrow. So let's dive right into the data. Let's see what we're working with. First up on your screen you can see is a current radar image of about 11:30 as I'm recording this. You can see areas to the north, say from north of Springfield up to Bloomington and north of Champaign, really have had a lot of rain in the area today. We've got a little line of storms extending south from Danville over to Paris, down into about the Terre Haute region, and then we've got another little line of storms trying to form just east of St. Louis. So radar's all quiet right now. I think that's going to change in a couple hours. So let's dive right into the severe weather outlooks. You can see for today, the Storm Prediction Center has highlighted a slight risk of severe weather for most of the area today, say everywhere along that Illinois 130 corridor and points east. Main threat today, or main reason for the highlighted threat, we do have a 5% tornado risk, which is a little bit stronger. I'll explain why that exists here in just a minute, and as well as a 5% slight wind risk. Really, I think wind and the potential of a few tornadoes in the area is possible today. So let's time this out for you on future radar. You can see we're going to pick this up at noon today. So starting at 12 p.m., we're going to go hour by hour into the future. See, as we go through the afternoon, there's 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, and then 4 o'clock. You can see what we've got is a line of storms will try to form along or just east of I-57 and start to move east. These are the storms we're going to have to keep a close eye on for the risk of some damaging wind and some isolated tornadoes. These storms will be isolated in nature. I think this particular model tries to group them up a little bit. I think these are going to be more supercellular in nature or more individualized. So something to be aware of this afternoon and really pay attention to your surroundings, pay attention to what's going on in the skies. So if we keep going forward into the future, so this is 5 o'clock and then 6 o'clock, all the storms have moved out of the area. So I really think the window for severe weather is anywhere between about 2 to 3 p.m. this evening, and probably about, all the storms should be out of the area by 6 to 7 o'clock this evening. As I've said in previous videos, there's 3 things you need for severe weather to develop. You need a good source of fuel, you need some wind shear, and you need something to spark it. So as you can see on the radar, we've got our spark, we've got those line of storms forming and moving in. Next thing I'm going to show you is the energy, how much energy we have available in the atmosphere, or convective available potential energy, as I have called it in the past. This is for 4 p.m. as those storms are starting to move in. You can see plenty of energy rushing in from the Gulf of Mexico. We've got all that warm, moist air fueling in from the south, which is supplying plenty of energy. This is Cape values well over 2,000, which is plenty for the storms to fire up and really get going as we move into this afternoon. The last component of any storms is really wind shear. Wind shear is just the winds going different directions at different heights in the atmosphere, and if you get those different directions, if you get winds blowing in different directions, that allows the air columns to start spinning. What we can see here, this is a low-level jet image, or low-level jet stream image of where we think kind of some of those stronger winds may be, and you can see it is centered pretty much right over east central Illinois, which is why the Storm Prediction Center highlighted our area in a 5% tornado risk. So I think there is the possibility for some strong winds and a few tornadoes today in our area. Just something to be aware of. Don't be scared, be prepared, and just be aware of any watches or warnings that could come our way this afternoon. Again, I think best timing for this is anywhere between about 2 and 3 p.m. to about 6 to 7 p.m. tonight. So after day one's over, we move into the severe weather risk for tomorrow. This is for Sunday, August 6th. You can see the Storm Prediction Center has highlighted a large slight risk area extending anywhere from up around Quincy and points south and east of us. So the biggest threat that they've highlighted tomorrow is a 15% wind risk. These storms are going to enter the area much later. They're going to come in during the evening hours, say around anywhere between the 9 p.m. and midnight time frame. So we'll have a different setup. We're working with that. Let me show you that on future radar. We're going to pick this up at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. So church services should be just fine. I don't think there will be an issue in the morning or even early into the afternoon. So if we go forward in time, this is at noon, you can see showers and thunderstorms stay pretty well off in west central Illinois. As we move throughout the day, storms kind of begin to fire up a little bit ahead of the main line of storms. This is, let's see, this will be 2 p.m. this afternoon, or 2 p.m. Sunday afternoon, excuse me. We could see some showers and thunderstorms in our southwestern counties, but those shouldn't be too severe in nature. Our biggest threat will come in the evening hours. As you can see, we got a big low pressure spinning here. There's going to be a cold front trailing that's going to spark some showers and thunderstorms as it moves into the area. Sunday night, you can see those storms really start to develop. This is now 9 p.m. on Sunday night. We have a nice organized line of showers and thunderstorms that could be moving into the area. And if you ever see on radar storms that have this big kind of a bow shape, that usually indicates damaging winds and some stronger winds right at the front. So I really think damaging winds are going to be the biggest threat for the storms tomorrow. You can see those will enter the area. This is 11 p.m. Sunday night. The storms have kind of moved in throughout the area. Our northern areas could see it anywhere between that 9 to 10 time frame, and the southern areas more in the 11 p.m. to midnight time frame. Those storms move out of here by the early morning hours, and we're left with Monday morning with just some leftover scattered showers and thunderstorms. So wind shear won't be as much with these storms. That's why I don't think the tornado risk is as significant as it is today. The Storm Prediction Center agrees and has not highlighted any tornado risk for tomorrow. There is, however, plenty of energy that these storms will have to work with as they move into the area Sunday evening. You can see most of the area is working with well over 2,000 joules per kilogram of energy or CAPE. So these storms will have plenty of juice to work with as they move through the area and could spark some, again, damaging winds. Looks to be the primary threat. So just to recap, today, biggest severe weather threat looks to be this afternoon between, say, about 2 to 3 p.m. Storms will be out of here by, say, that 6 to 7 p.m. time frame. Biggest threats could be some damaging wind and the possibility of some tornadoes. So keep your eyes to the sky this afternoon. Have multiple ways to receive watches or warnings. Again, NOAA weather alert radios. Pay attention to your phones if there are any severe thunderstorm warnings or tornado warnings issued. Social media, radio, and television outlets are all great sources to get severe weather alerts. Don't rely on just one, though. Have multiple ways to receive warnings. So again, this evening, 2 to 3 p.m. till about 6 to 7 p.m. for the timing on that. And for tomorrow, the severe weather threat really looks to be more in the evening hours. I would say for the area, anywhere between about 8 p.m. and about midnight is a chance for the severe weather for tomorrow evening. And again, biggest threat looks to be damaging wind. If anything happens in the area, I will keep you updated as best as possible. And if there's any changes, I will let you know. So this was Ethan Stieber with Stieber Weather Forecasting for the severe weather update for Saturday, August 5th and Sunday, August 6th.